नमस्सर्वेभ्यः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। नवमपाठे अन्तिमभागे स्मः। सङ्ग्राह्यविषयाः इति यत्र 10 इति संख्यायाः आधारं स्वीकृत्य केचन आवलीनां पठनं कुर्मः. We are going to study about things that accrue as lists of 10 famous tens. So dasha dishaha, purva paschima uttara dakshina agneya nairutya vayavya ishanya urdhva adhas. These are shown as pratipadikas here. Purva, so we can say purva dik, paschima dik, अथवा पूर्व दिशा, पश्चिम दिशा, like that we can tack it down to disha or dik. Okay, so that's how it goes. Both dik and disha are strilinga padas. There may be some disha as a title to Vishnu as the one who shows direction as a pullinga. So there may be other words for directions which have other lingas. So you can look at this as visheshana to those words. So, or to avoid confusion, you can just go purva disha, paschima disha like this. Okay. But anyway, let us study purva east, paschima west, uttara north, dakshina south, agneya southeast. Okay, agnimula, agneya southeast, nairutya northwest, southwest. Okay, so agneya southeast, nairutya southwest. It's easier here. Then vayavya northwest and ishanya northeast. These are the ones we struggle with, so we have to remember the directions there actually. Okay, so all right, and then two more directions, urdhvaha athva urdhva, adhas. Adhas is the pratipadika again, adha will be the form. So okay, so purva paschima uttara dakshina, east west north south, agneya nairutya vayavya ishanya, southwest southeast southwest, north west northeast ishanya. Okay, all right, and then urdhva adha. So in Sandhya Vandana prayers we do namana to all these directions including urdhva, adha, etc. So you guys are well aware. Dasho, yes.
Mahodaya,
Yes.
we will tell us sir, Purva Dik Bhage, Uttara Dik Bhage, Dik, Dik we say in that.
Correct.
Mahodaya.
Dishayam, if you want to continue in Dik, then it will become Dishayam, like that.
But actually it is Dishi Shabdaha. Mula is Dish. Dik, Dishau, Dishaha.
Dik, Dishau, Dishaha. And also there is Disha, Dishe, Dishaha also possible.
Okay.
Disha is also separately available with a tap pratyaya to make it like a strilinga pada.
Mahodaya, in Telugu book, the words are given as Purva, Paschima, Uttara, Dakshina, Agneya, Nairutya, Vayavya, Ishanya, all I think Strilinga Padas. Then only Urdhvam and others.
Urdhvam as a napumsaka they have shown, huh?
Urdhvam as a napumsakam. Others they remained others.
Others, but adaha is the form. Sakaranta pratipadasana, I think. So why they show sakara here is as a pratipadika it read the sakara changes to a visarga. Adah, adah like that it goes. Adah something.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that,
Many places Adha comes actually.
In Vedic verses, you see a lot.
Patala is always Adha Patala.
Adhloka, like that.
Adhloka, correct.
In fact, it becomes eventually Adalloka, Lakara joins Lakara, like that. Anyway, so okay. Don't worry about too much. Let's just look at the Pratipadika for now rather than debate the Linga. Like I said, one simple technique, add Disha. If you add Disha, everything becomes three Linga. Purva Disha, Paschima Disha, like that, or Purva Dik, Paschima Dik, like that. Okay. Yeah. Dishaha is Bahuvachana for Dik.
Yeah.
Dashopanishadaha, Dasha Upanishadaha, Dashopanishadaha. Isha, Kena, Katha, Prashna, Mundaka, Mandukya, Taittiriya, Brihadaranyaka, Chandogya, Aitareya. Again, there is a verse. I didn't want to overload you guys. So there is a verse to memorize this easily, which falls into a meter, but easy enough to remember. Isha, Kena, Katha, Prashna, Munduka, Munduka, Mandukya, Taittiriya, sometimes just known as Tittiriya or Taittiriya also. Brihadaranyaka, Chandogya, Aitareya. Some of them are simply named because the first word starts with Kena, for example, by whom, like that. So the Upanishad itself, similarly, Isha Upanishad, Isha Vasyam Idam Sarvam, it starts. So Isha is the first word, like this. Some of them are named differently. Yeah. All right. So then Dasha Danani. So as you know, these Upanishads, they belong as parts of particular Vedas. So some of these Upanishads would belong to Rig Veda, some would belong to Krishna Yajurveda, Shukla Yajurveda, and then some would belong to Samaveda and some would to Atharva. Like that they go. Okay, it's quite common to have association with a particular Veda because
Upanishad
that's...
is in Pravesha book also, sir.
Oh, you guys have already studied well. Okay.
Page 37 and 38, I think we have that. That's Sloka is also there along with
okay. Oh, Shloka is there. Okay, good. So you can memorize from that. Okay, then Dasha Danani. So these are when a particular Brihad Yaga is conducted by some king or somebody with great prowess to do such things. Then these are the kind of danas that they give, or even except cow and bhumi, which are difficult rest a little bit, all of us are capable, I guess. Okay, Dasha Danani. Go, Bhu, Tila, Hiranya, Ajya, Vayas, Dhanya, Guda, Rupya, Lavana. Again, Pratipadikas are there. So, cow. Okay, Bhu is Bhumi or land. Tila is sea same. So that's an oil seed. Hiranya, gold. Ajya, butter, produced from the cow's milk. So butter. Then vasas is a cloth. Okay. Vasas is cloth. Okay. Or maybe panche, like that, or sari, things like that. Dhanya, grain. Guda, jaggery. Rupya, that is actually direct money, dhana. Then lavana, salt. It's a very important dhanani. So grain, you can include both staples and pulses and all that under that. Okay. Go, Bhu, Tila, Hiranya, Ajya, Vayas, Dhanya, Guda, Rupya, Lavana. Okay. I don't know how much nowadays Lavana is used. They use Sharkara or Guda instead, but Lavana, yeah, it seems to have been an important padartha for dana in ancient times. It was a valued commodity. Tradition. While feeding a cow, Surabhir Vaishnavi Mataha Suraloke Mahiyase Grasa Mushtirmaya Datta Surabhe Pratigruhyatam. Surabhi is the stand-in for calling a cow. Of course, Surabhi is the name for the Devagavi. Kamadhenu itself is called Surabhi. So Surabhir, so Surabhihi, see this repa. Surabhihi Vaishnavi Mataha. Okay. Suraloke mahiyase. Grasa mushtihi. Grasa mushtihi maya datta. Surabhe. Sambodhana. Pratigruhyatam. So, Surabhihi Vaishnavi Mataha. Okay, Surabhihi, the name of the cow. Vaishnavi Mataha. That means mother of Vishnu. How it is? Your worship name as also for you are related to Vishnu. Okay. Because her milk only has fed, I guess, even the gods. So that's why. And then Suraloke Mahiyase. You are worshipped in the world of the Devas. That means in the heavens, if you roughly translate to English. Then grasa mushtihi. So a handful of grass, maya datta. So mushtihi being strilinga, it becomes that. So grasa mushtihi maya datta, given by me. He surabe, he kamadhenu, pratigruhyatam. Please accept it, like that. Okay. So kind of while feeding a cow, it's a kind of nice verse to pray. To any cow we feed, we will assume that she is a representative of Kamadhenu and pray like this. Surabhir Vaishnavi Mataha Suraloke Mahiyase Grasa Mushtirmaya Datta Surabhe Pratigruhyatam. Oh Mother Surabhi. Oh, Vaishnavi and Mataha has been separated. I agree with that. Vaishnavi Mataha. Okay, I think that's better. Just a simple join. That's why the mother and worshipped in heaven also related to Vishnu. So Vaishnavi is itself a technique of the Vishnu clan, like that. So that's what they have taken. And then Mataha, mother, like that. Mataha is Sambodhana Pratama for Matru Shabda. Okay. Pitaha, Mataha, like that. Okay. So this is Sambodhana. So that's why Vaishnavi, you can take it as a attack on in some sense, but it's better to separate out. Surabhihi, Vaishnavi, He Mataha. So Surabhihi, Vaishnavi are in Prathama. Suraloke Tvam Mahiyase. Tvam Visheshana is Surabhihi, Vaishnavi. Then Grasa Mushtihi Maya Datta. He Surabe Tvam Pratigruhyatam. Okay. ओ ताम इति मया दत्तमस्ति अस्तु maybe more the karma sense I have put in here, but tvam tam pratigruhyatam is okay. All right. So nice. So we will move forward and do the exercises.
Sir, mahiyase is a verb here.
Madhyama purusha ekavachana.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
We have to check whether there is some kind of compounding on top of a normal dhatu, or whether it is one of those sanadi dhatus. Okay. Sanadi dhatus can further be taken into Kriyapada form and done. So I don't know all the technology behind it, but here is as a placeholder, you are worshipped. Tvam mahiyase, like that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So let us try these exercises to conclude the ninth lesson. So let me call specific people to quickly hurry through this. Sri Hari Akkirajavarya, can unmute yourself.
Mahodaya.
Okay, so
Is,
fill in the blanks with the appropriate forms of the Kartrupadani given in the brackets to suit the verbs. So you have to look and then carefully do the transformation. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one is Balena. Balena Pataha Pataniyaha.
Because Aniyar is there and that is Karmani Prayoga. Fortunately, already the Karma Pada is lined up to match correctly. Pataha Pataniya. Kena, Balaha is the Karta. So Balena. Okay, we should not write Balakena. If you write Balakena, then we are assuming Balakaha there. Okay. So we have to be careful here to write Balena. Because there are two pratipadicas, balaka with a kap pratyaya we call it, or bala. Okay. Next one, sir. Janaha and dharmaha palaniyaha.
Janaha dharmaha palaniya. Janaihi.
Janaihi dharmaha palaniyaha.
Dharmaha palaniyaha.
Correct. So now what Mahodaya saw, here it's bahuvachana. So it is not janena, it is janaihi. So ramaihi, like that, dharmaha palaniya. By the people, the dharma should be followed. Thanks, Varya. Revati, Varya. Bhaktaha devam nameyuhu.
It will stay bhaktaha because it is kartri.
Very good. See, our temptation now, see, Bhagini didn't fall into the trap. Okay, the temptation now is everything is becoming tritiya. It's bhaktaihi devam nameyuhu. It's total. This is not aniyar or anything. This is a vidhi form. So bhaktaha devam nameyuhu. It stays pratama bahuvachana. Well done. One more, Bhagini.
Balikaha shlokaha vaktavya. It will be balikabhihi shlokaha vaktavya.
Very good. So how does it decline, Bhagini? Can you go from pratama vibhakti ekavachana onwards?
It goes like mala, sir. So it will be
Balika.
Balikam, Balikaya, Balikayai, Balikayaha, Balikayaha.
Oh, you're only going the last column. See, normally what I do is Balika, Balike, Balikaha, Balikam, Balike, Balikaha. That's better practice. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Balikaya, Balika, Balikabhyam, Balikabhihi.
Very good.
Balikayai, Balikayabhyam, Balikayabhyaha, Balikayaha, Balikabhyam, Balikabhyaha, Balikayaha, Balikayoho, Balikanam, Balikayam, Balikayoho, Balikasu.
Balikasu. Got it. Correct. Well done. So Bhagini went on with the whole table very accurately. Okay. So Balikabihi. So just like Pullinga goes Janaihi, Ramaihi, like that, this is Kabihi. So Balikabihi. Finish off with the fifth one, Bhagini. One more.
Sir.
Only, yeah.
Dash doshaha na karaniyaha. Tvaya doshaha na karaniyaha.
Karaniyaha. Very good. So Tritiya Ekavachana Tvaya. So can you again put the Yushmat declensions if you remember?
Yes, I'll try, sir. Tvam yuvam yuyam. Tvam yuvam yushman.
Very good.
Tvaya yuvabhyam yushmabhihi.
Yushmabhihi, yes.
Yes. Tubhyam yuvabhyam yushmabhyam.
Very good.
Tvat yuvabhyam yushmat. Tava yuvayoho yushmakam.
Wonderful. I know how you are playing with your Asmad and translating to Yushmat. Very good.
Yeah, because it's easier to.
No. It is perfect. It matches. There is a symmetry there. Yeah.
Yeah. Tvayi yuvayoho yushmasu.
So Mayi avayoho asmasu in this case, in this side.
Yuvayoho.
Beautiful. Very good. Wonderful. So this Asmad and Yushmat, guys, it's so important because the Prathama Purusha has 1 million options, but Madhyama Purusha and Uttama Purusha, the Kartas are only Aham and Tvam are basically Yushmad and Asmad. So this memorizing Yushmad and Asmad is as equally critical as Rama and Sita. Okay, Tvaya. Well done. Thanks, Bhagini.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate.
I've always have this doubt, this Balakaha and Balaha.
There is a pratyaya called Kap pratyaya. Okay, this Kap pratyaya can be added to. It is very convenient. This Kap pratyaya. It is loud for simplicity's sake. You can take a complicated pratipadika for a name and attach a Kap pratyaya and simplify it as Kaha, kau, ke, that form. Okay. So balakaha, balakau, balaha doesn't need it. Okay. But it is there. And even in Strilinga, it is available. So that's why bala is there and balika is there. So Strilinga version of kapratya with a top is ka ending.
But they mean the same thing, sir.
Yeah, same
Balaha
thing.
and balakaha.
It's same thing. Same
Okay,
thing.
boy.
Same thing.
Boy, that's it, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Same thing. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
And the declension is same as Rama Shabda, sir?
Yeah, for Akaranta Pullinga Rama Shabdavat, Akaranta Srilinga Rama Shabdavat, like that. Yes.
Okay, so Balakaha, Balako, Balakaha.
Balakaha. Balaha, Balao, Balaha. Very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so thank you.
It's one of the 100 odd Kridantas. So,
Sir, this balaka means, does it include masculine and feminine both, like girls and boys?
there is a way to take bala to Strilinga, bala. Top pratyaya you add, it becomes bala pratipadika.
No, but
And the same way, balaka.
Balika.
Yeah. Balaka can be taken into Strilinga through another technique, I guess. I don't think it is top, so it may be something else. So balika, which
No, but
transfers.
suppose there is a group of boys and girls, like in English we say children.
Balakaha.
What do we say? Balaka.
Balakaha. Athwa you do one beautiful technique called balaha.
Balaha.
It fits the bill for Strilinga Bahuvachana and Pullinga Bahuvachana. So balaha is a better sounding, at least to our constrained minds, it is better sounding than balakaha. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome. So let me call on Anusha. See, your name comes first, so I have to call you Anusha. Yeah.
Thank you.
Fill in the blanks with suitable Vidyartha forms of the roots given in brackets. You can do Vidyartha, or you can do Aniyar Tavyat also if you wish, or you do try both. Let us see.
One will be in Karmani and one Kartari.
One is by name. No. Both will be in Karmani because it is started Karmani. You see, basically we are driven into Karmani by how they started it. Apani kena vastuni, right? So we have no choice but to go Karmani. So now you have option to give Vidyartha. Doesn't mean Vidhiling only, by the way. Okay. Notice the wording carefully. It is not Vidhiling forms. It says Vidyartha forms. So your easier candidate is Tavya Danir. You will get your marks. Okay.
Yes.
But if you want to use Vidyartha, then you have to use the Karmani form of the Vidhiling, which is not easy and not formally taught to us. Okay, here and there, little bit they have taught. Okay, so if you know, you can do the Karmani form of the Vidhiling also. Okay, try.
Apanikena vastuni dattavyani
Very good.
daniyani.
Very good.
Next also.
Yeah, it's okay. Let us not worry about the Karmani Vidhi. It is very tough. Yeah, try two more. Yeah.
Saha devam
Vidyartha.
Namet Dikhet.
I think Namayet, something like that, maybe. Okay.
Namayet.
Namati. Namateva, Namativa. I'm also forgetting.
No, Dikhet.
Nametava.
Yeah, since it comes as Dikhet, I thought Nama will be Namet.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Namet actually. Okay. So it is Parasmai Padi only. So Namet, Gachet, like that. Sahadevam Namet. Okay. One more.
Balakaha asatyam na
Yuhu ending.
Nameyuhu.
Very
Sorry,
good.
Vadeyuhu.
Vadeyuhu. Yeah, it's okay. Vadeyuhu. Well done. So Balakaha asatyam na Vadeyuhu. Well done. Thanks, Bhagini. So see, one thing, what we are seeing is, if it is Karmani start, go with Tavya Danir. If it is Kartari start, Vidhiling is easier because we have Good practice. And it is not available. There is no kartari form of some krudanta that fits the bill for vidyartha. So by nature, tavyadaniyar is karmani. So we have to collapse back to vidiling. Okay. So that's why vidiling also we have to practice a bit at this level. Okay. Huh. So now Anusha is finished. Shobhana.
Yes, sir.
हाँ भगिनी.
Next.
Next.
कर्मकरेण नगरं गं तु कर्मकरेण नगरं गन्तव्यं.
Gantavyam. See, Bhagini's pronunciation, I can completely say she's from Maharashtra. Ha. Next one, Bhagini.
दुष्टाः सज्जनान् न पीडयेयुः.
Pidayeyuhu. Well done. Okay. Kartari start. So stick to vidiling and bahuvachana dushtaha pidayeyuhu. Well done. Last one.
दुष्टैः जना सज्जनाः न पीडितव्यं. पीडितव्यानि.
How come? Why did you make sajjanas as napumsakas?
Okay. Piditavyaha. Sorry.
Piditavyaha. No. Don't be sorry. I'm just pulling your leg. Dushtaihi sajjanaha na pidaniyaha piditavyaha. Well done. So I think we got a grip of how to do these kind of questions. Well done. So now Vishwanath Avarya has been unmuting several times, drawing himself to my attention. So I invite Vishwanath Avarya.
त्यागं केषां गुणः?
हाँ.
त्यागः केषां गुणः? त्यागः वित्तवतां गुणः.
Syat, we have to add syat. It is not a statement, it is an expectation. So tyagam vittavatam gunah syat iti. So it will be good upon in the vittavatam. So vittavatam gunah syat is the word in the rich. So that's what tyago guno vittavatam vittam tyagavatam gunah paraspara viyuktau tu vittatyago vidambana. Every chance we should memorize this by saying it a few times. One more Varya.
का सभा न सा सभा यत्र न वृद्धाः सन्ति सा सभा न.
Just put the nakara before santi. That sounds better. Yatra vruddhaha na santi sa sabha na. Well done. Okay. So yatra vruddhaha na santi sa sabha na. Na sa sabha yatra na santi vruddhaha. Vruddhanate yena vadanti dharmam. Dharmo na vai yatra chanasti satyam. Satyam na tadyachalananuvidham. Beautiful. This meter is very nice. Thanks, Varya. I have to mute Anusha also. Okay. And let's invite Neeta Warrior.
हाँ महोदय.
हाँ महोदय. कः धर्मः न?
यत्र सत्यं नास्ति सः धर्मः न.
Very good. Yatra kimapi vishayam satye na sthitamasti अथवा सत्यम नास्ति कस्मिन्नपि विषये कार्ये तत् कार्यम अथवा विषयम धार्मिकम न अथवा धर्मम न धर्मः न धर्मः न धार्मिकम न अथवा धर्मः न. Very good. But let us stick to simple sentence like you said. I just experimenting to say a little more in slightly different way, etc. Okay. One more, Bhagini.
तव्यत् प्रत्ययः कस्मिन् अर्थे भवति?
Don't hurry. Read this carefully.
Okay. तव्यत् प्रत्ययः कस्मिन् अर्थे भवति? तव्यत् प्रत्ययः विद्यर्थे भवति.
Very good. Vidyarte bhavati. Nischayena kriya bhavet iti vidyarte bhavati. Tam evameva aniyar pratyayah api vidyarte bhavati. Bahu samichinam.
So just a question. in this answer, yatra vriddhana santi sa sabhana, can we extend this by saying yatra vriddhana santi tatra sabha na bhavati? Is that correct or incorrect?
You can say that way. Na bhavati, no? Na bhavitum arhati. Sabha iti nama swikartum na arhati. That way you can say. Sabha is not like a congregation of random junk. It is a congregation of intelligent, knowledgeable people to discuss and hash out something useful. That's the sabha word has certain ghanate, which we have to. That way you can say.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So basically, when we say Nasa Sabha, what we are saying is it doesn't deem to be called as a Sabha. That is how we interpret.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah,
Understood.
that's okay. So with that, we have finished the 9th lesson. Excellent. I think that didn't take too much time. So we jump into the 10th lesson. Dashamaha Pataha. Prarthana to asmabhihi kritameva punaha namanam kritva dashama patasya suktim janimaha. Kimasti अस्यां सूक्तौ किमस्ति सूक्तिः इति तस्य तदेव मधुरं यस्य मनो यत्र संलग्नम् तस्य तदेव मधुरं यस्य मनो यत्र संलग्नम् तस्य तत् एव मधुरं यस्य मनः यत्र संलग्नम् अस्ति we have to add. Now, this translation of Samskrita Bharati, I completely do not accept. Okay? Because it reads odd in English. That's why I don't accept. They may be just, for some reason, they have used the struck word. I don't agree with the struck word and the sanlagnam. It is sweet when the mind is struck. It seems as if like it is good if we are moha vasha. The translation tries to say that if we are moha vishtas, then that is sweet. No. Sometimes it may be sweet. If your moha is well placed, it may not be bad, right? But if your moha is ill placed, then it is definitely not sweet. It will be a bitter ending. So I don't agree with that statement. So I would translate it more accurately this way. You can choose to. You don't have to give that meaning in the exam. Okay, when you don't agree with something and you are quite assured that I think it has a better, higher meaning, you go with that in the exam. Okay, doesn't matter if you lose a mark. That's because we want to stand on truth, just like we are taught just now. Upon which one's mind is engaged, indeed that is sweet unto him or her, right? This is the deeper sense of that. Tasya tadeva maduram yasya manaha yatra sanlagnam. When somebody's mind is engaged in some activity or some item, something, that itself is sweet to that person. That means what it is trying to say is focus on what you are doing with all your mind, then automatically you will love and do it right, whatever activity or the whatever object you will love right. Okay, this kind of thing is the statement. I completely agree with it. Okay, the nature or the fate, if you want to call it that, it serves up something for us. We get to do some things in our life. We can't become everything and do everything. It serves up some things. If we do that honestly to the fulfillment of our level of achievement in that sphere, or even better ourselves every day and do it right, then automatically we love it. It may be just as simple as distributing items every day to various customers, or it may be something else altogether, but still, right? So upon which one's mind is engaged, indeed that is sweet unto him or her. Whole thing is that we have to be useful. That's yasya manaha yatra sanlagnam asti tasya tadeva madhuram bhavet. So I have given some vibhaktis, but you guys know well enough. what it is, but some techniques here. See, yasya tasya. Yasya tasya is a Sanskrit sense of whosoever of that person. Okay. So whoever's mind unto him, that kind of sense. Okay. So that's yasya tasya. And then yatra tatra is also the little bit here. Instead of yatra tatra, yatra sanlagnam tat is there. Okay. Tat eva maduram. So the yatra has a sambandha to this tat. Okay. That's the other part. Any questions? Okay. Now, because we are in the last and the 10th lesson, and the 11th and 12th lesson, we are going to let you yourself pursue for self-study. There's a lot of 12th lesson is largely question paper, etc. But 11th lesson has a lot of goodies, important goodies for us to keep our eyes on. So most importantly, for the exam perspective, the suktis in the 11th and the 12th are also part of the exam syllabus. Okay, that's why I have pulled them forward. So we have 2 more suktis to study today. Okay. आपदि स्फुरति प्रज्ञा यस्य धीरः स एव हि. आपदि स्फुरति प्रज्ञा यस्य धीरः स एव हि. Apadi, in adversity, something like that, or in adversities, like we try to use plural. In adversities, spurati prajna, the mind blooms and functions. That means even when there is extreme danger or adversity, when we are able to keep our thinking functional, not get afraid, when we keep it functional and active, whosoever has that kind of steadfast mind which is functional upon adversity, saha eva, that fellow indeed, that person indeed, dhiraha, the title dhira can be given to him. He can be called as the brave person, like that. Okay. So yasya prajna apadi spurati saha dhiraha eva hi. I wish
So
I had done some
picture that
research
you
to
have
see
given
what.
along with that is so funny, sir.
Huh?
The picture that
This is Bhiru. We call this person Bhiru and this person Dhira. Same animal. Anyway, परिचयः द्वादशः पाठः. योग्यत्वाद् यः समुत्कर्षो निरपायः स सर्वथा. Very critical. I found this very important in life. Yogyatvad yaha samutkarsho nirapayah sa sarvatha. Especially as a youngster, when we have initial career, etc., we are very competitive. We act as if, and only I know this thing and I should not tell and teach anybody. I should carry on so that I only get promotion. This kind of thing. Or we get worried, will we be useful when there is a retrenchment? Will we be sent off, and then what will happen to me? Where will I find job, etc.? No such worry. You don't have to worry as long as you have yogyatva. Yogyatvat yaha samutkarshaha. One who is superior and filled with the superiority due to his capability. Okay, one who has one who is qualified due to his ability, that fellow is always without danger. Okay, because he has the yogyatva to face the issues. Okay, so somewhat link is there. Okay, yogyatvat yaha samutkarshaha nirapayah sa sarvatha. The prosperity achieved through one's merit is never in danger of being lost. Okay, they have gone a little ahead in the translation, little ahead, the one step forward. The translation is more like the Tatparya version. So I would go, one who prospers from his ability, he is always free from danger of losing his status, etc., because his ability exists. Nobody can take away the ability from him. They can steal whatever they can do, but they can't steal his ability. They can at best learn from it. There is no expenditure to teach or learn. There is no, that kind of thing. Okay. I wish I had done some research to find out the whole Subhashitam I have been doing, but looks like I have not done that here, nor I have done for the previous Ukti. It will be interesting if we can pull out the verses related to these Uktis. It will be always there somewhere. Apadi, so let us read all three. Tasya tadeva maduram yasya mano yatra sanlagnam. Apadi spurati prajna yasya dhiraha sa evahi. Yogyatvad samutkarsho nirapayah sa sarvatha. You see how directly related they are. Bhashabhyasa. Okay, so today we have some new aspect of grammar of Sanskritam that we have to study, and this is called Bhave Prayoga. So let us understand what this Bhave Prayoga is. So let me call Usha Varye.
Mahoday.
Usha Varye.
Vrikshena kampyate. Shall I just continue reading?
Yeah, slowly, just read for maybe 8 or 9 or something. Then rest, you can read 10, but slowly read the Sanskritam, then the English translation slowly and continue like that.
Okay. Vrikshena kampyate, the tree is shaking. Tena upavishyate, he is sitting. That is, sitting is done by him.
It sounds. See, just pause a bit. See the trouble of English. It is so natural in Sanskrit that by him it is sat, like that. But it is, if you say by him it is sat, that also sounds weird in English, though it seems to be somewhat better than sitting is done by him. Very twisted. But Kartari, he is sitting, is very easy. So what they are saying is, see, the tree shaking is Kartari. Actually, translation has shorn the Karmani nature of what is this. By the tree, it is shaken. So we should stick to some butler here. By the tree, it is shaken. By him, it is sat. I mean, what is that it? Because there is no it for sat. But it's okay. We have to use like that in English. English is deficient to represent this accurately. Okay, continue.
Taya hasyate, she is laughing. Laughing is done by her. Vriddaihi patyate, old men fall down. Falling is done by old men. Vaidyena shankyate, it is suspected by the doctor. Atithibhi ushyate, guests stay.
This ush is the same thing from vasati, that same ushyate. Okay, so that.
Shikshakaihi yatyate, it is attempted by the teachers. Grihini bihi milyate, housewives meet.
Or the meeting is conducted by the housewives. That is the actual translation. Okay.
Ambikaya vridhyate, Ambika is growing up.
Or the growing up is done by Ambika. That is the literal meaning. Yeah.
Sundarya nrityate, the pretty girl is dancing.
Okay, now let us just pause here this much. And you see here on the right side what I have. See, Saha upavishati, he sits. Tena upavishyate, it is sat by him. As best as we can say. So, वो बैठता है, उनसे बैठन होता है, something like that. I don't know how to say it in Hindi. I'm trying my best. So, avanu kuruttane,
उनसे बैठना होता है.
बैठना होता है. हाँ, उससे बैठना होता है. Very, very twisted. You see, it's not easy in Hindi also. So, in Kannada also it is twisted. Tena upavishyate will become avaninda Kooral paduttade, something like that. It comes very tough. So I'm sure in Tamil also it will sound very weird. But anyway, it is there in our Dravida Bhasha, but not so easy. In Hindi also it is there. But Sanskrit, it is, you see, as light. The Kartari Vakya, ignore him moving up and down. The Kartari Vakya is as, or the Karmani Vakya is as simple as the Kartari Vakya. Saha upavishyati, tena upavishyate. It's so, what you call one-to-one matching that, you know, the Karmani is to be clapped. The Karmani Prayoga technology of Sanskritam has to be clapped. Okay, we have to appreciate and bow down to it. Same way, vrikshaha kampate, vrikshena kampyate. Now, these are not called karmani. Why we started with bhave prayoga? Because you see the upavishati, the saha upavishati doesn't have a karma pada. Saha asandam upavishati. No, it will become saha asande upavishati. In the seat he sits. Upavishati doesn't have a karma target. The dhatu, vishu doesn't have a karma target. So, saha upavishati is karma-less vakya. Even if you want, you can not bring in a karma pada there. So now when we go to karmani, so-called saha goes to tena, we know, prathama to tritiya. Since the karma pada is absent, the question now is, what is the karma pada in the karmani? Because it's karma pradana. So that's why Sanskritam has this technology called bhave prayoga. When there is an absent karma pada, because karma, even it is not absent because it is not represented in the sentence. It is absent because it cannot be present. It is totally impossible to have the karma pada because the dhatu is not karmic, to use some English phrase like that. So then, we call it akarmaka in Sanskritam and intransitive it's intransitive in English. Okay, when the dhatu is intransitive, then you have to now argue what will the kriya pada track. What will be my kriya pada tracking? That is taught in Sanskrit grammar as bhave prayoga, where they say now make it this way, make it track this way. There is a particular methodology that they're going to teach us. That is what the whole essence of bhave prayoga. Okay, so we come up with this upavishyate, obviously come up with ekavachana. First thing you see is ekavachana. For example, saha upavishati, te upavishanti, right? Te upavishanti. Tena taihi, it will become taihi. Then the question now comes is no karma pada. So is it upavishyate or upavishyante? This kind of confusions will come to the brain. Since karma pada is absent, what do we make it track? Samskrita grammar tells us, don't worry, assume the absent karma pada as singular. Continue to say upavishyate. So taihi upavishyate, tena upavishyate. Okay. So this is the technology that they are teaching. Same way it goes with others. So vrikshaha kampate, vrikshena kampyate. Sa hasati, taya hasyate. The other things are normal. See, yakara introduction, atmanepadi ending, normal. It so happens kampate was already atmanepadi. It remained atmanepadi after the bhave translation. We call it bhave because it is a akarmaka dhatu. Okay, and same way, hasati, hasyate, patanti, patyate. See, ekavachana translation. Nrutyati, nrutyate. See, this is parasmai to atmane translation as we transit to the yakara version and the atmanepadi ending. Vikasati, vikasyate, etc. So, Bhagini, thank you very much for having read for us. Yes, Sharadvarya, what's your question?
If we say that, supposing the two sentences are that he is sitting properly, and the second, or we have, that is one sentence. Other one is she laughs loudly. How will it be in Sanskrit?
Then that will become kriya visheshanas. Okay, good question. Very good question. Very relevant. So, first one, what did you say about upavishati? What kind of qualification? So, properly. Stena. See, saha. So let us add here. Saha samyak upavishati. Okay. Tena samyak upavishyate. Samyak continues as kriya visheshana for the atmane version also, or the bhave version also. Okay. So samyak upavishati. Same way, for example, the other example, hasati and loudly you wanted to say, no? So let us take. Sa uchaihi hasati.
Uchchaihi.
Uchchaihi Kriya Visheshana. Okay. Taya Uchchaihi Hasyate. It remains Uchchaihi. Kriya Visheshanas don't take any transformation. They remain the way they are. Some Kriya Visheshanas sound like they're in Tritiya. Some Kriya Visheshanas sound like they're in Karma position. Their sounding is that way. But largely, most of them are avyayas.
Sir, but here it is hasyate is a noun. Na? When we are having, suppose.
No, hasyate is a Kriya Pada. Who said it is a noun?
But when we say then you mean to say it is an adverb? Uchchaihi.
Uchchaihi is adverb. Correct. That's what I'm saying. Kriya Visheshana.
Yes, sir.
Adverb. It is a Namapada, but it is a Kriya Visheshana Namapada.
Because otherwise
Hasyate is a Kriya Pada.
Okay, got it.
Tinganta. It's a Bhave Tinganta. Atmanepadi because of Bhave. Why it is called Bhave, not Karmani? It is because it is a Atmanepadi Dhatu. It's a Akarmaka Dhatu. Sorry, not Akarmaka Dhatu. Basically, intransitive Dhatu.
Oh, yes, sir. I got it. Thank you.
Welcome. Satya Saivarya, you have your hand up.
Yeah, Namaste Mahodaya. There are two aspects that I used to think were specific, unique to only Sanskrit, and no other language had them. One of them was Dvivachan, and the second one was this Bhave Prayoga. See, we don't find it in either other languages.
No. I mean, it is not probably bracketed and titled. Okay. You can twist very heavily and say something and call it Bhave also in English. Yeah. Because finally intransitive nature is not going away.
Yeah, but that's right. But the way we have passive voice, we don't have anything for intransitive in English, or maybe other Indian languages.
It is there. Even verbs in English are also transitive and intransitive. And very much if you go into the depth of English grammar, they recognize all that. English is not as good a European language as, for example, if you take Latin-based languages like French or Italian or German. German is very, very Prakriti Pratyaya like Samskrita. Yeah.
That's what my question is. Actually, when I was discussing with a friend of mine, he told me Persian has this Dvivachana. He said there is some similarity between these Asian languages. So Persian also has Dvivachana.
It may be having in sprinkle. I don't know whether it is elaborate like Samskrita.
Okay, that's what I wanted.
In sprinkle, you will find it in Kannada also. In sprinkle, here and there, Dvivachana type thing is there. But it's a sprinkle, not a arrangement of complete nature.
Okay.
In Sanskrit, it is 100% comprehensive.
Same way, Bhave Prayoga like this comprehensive is not found in other languages.
It has been well, I mean, our grammarians, Sanskrit grammarians have been very complete. Let us accept that. Yeah.
Okay.
They haven't left something in the air. They have covered the bases. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I think we got sidetracked a bit, but we have to finish the reading. So let's invite Rajiv Varya to help us.
Yes, sir.
11th onwards.
Balikaya utthyate.
Slowly.
Utthyate. The girl stands up.
Or it is stood up by the girl, something like that. Now, the problem in English is when we say it is stood up by the girl, then we think, what is stood up by the girl? Who was made to stand up by the girl? The sentence is so...
So we can say standing is done. Standing is done by the girl.
Slightly better. The standing is the way they are doing is done is at least it doesn't leave things in the air. Standing is done by the girl. Correct. This is a very weird sentence though. Continue, sir.
Pushpena vikasyate. The flower blooms. Tena chalyate. He walks. Yanena sthiyate. The vehicle is stationary. Balakena shayate. The boy is lying down or sleeping.
Sleeping. See what Samskrita Bharati, they gave up. This is done by, is done by. This they taught for a few and said, okay, I think let us not torture ourselves. And they just gave the Kartari voice in English everywhere. Okay. So, because finally the meaning is conveyed in a similar manner as Karmani Kartari. But it is very significant that it is in passive voice here, left side. Okay. And that passivity is gone here. And there is a subtlety of the language where passive voice and active voice are not exactly the same real. Okay. So that's why we have to distinctly learn it and not look at it as redundant. Passive voice has its own, I don't know how to say it in words, but yeah, certain things are well put in whole paragraphs of passive voice rather than active voice. Okay. As a matter of fact, when you have to state something as a matter of fact, active voice is not good. Passive voice is better. Continue, finish, we'll see some more sentences. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Varya. Thanks for reading the balance.
Thank you, sir.
The above Sanskrit sentences are in bhave prayogaha or impersonal voice and present tense. Tense can be anything, but bhave prayoga, impersonal voice and whatever tense you can. So this bhave prayoga is not restricted to latlakara. You can take bhave of lung, etc. It's very comprehensive again. Just like karmani is for all lakaras, bhave naturally is for all lakaras. Bhave is a exception set of karmani only. Okay, it's a special sub set of karmani. You can say, think that way. There are 3 types of expressions possible in Sanskrit. So now you look, guys, you look at the English terminologies just for exam purpose. I am telling, not for any serious use otherwise in life. Passive voice is used for karmani, impersonal voice is used for bhave. Okay, so stick to this terminology, don't muddle the two. Passive voice for karmani, impersonal voice for bhave. Remember that. Okay, impersonal means karma's absence is being denoted that way. There are 3 types of expressions possible in Sanskrit. They are Kartari prayogaha, active voice, Karmani prayogaha, passive voice, Bhave prayogaha, impersonal voice. Okay. You have learnt at Pravesha level that verbs are of 2 types as Sakarmaka, transitive, Akarmaka, intransitive. Some useful parallel words for Sanskrit grammar terms and English, corresponding English grammar terms, to the extent that we have to kind of use it for the purpose of the exam. Finally, try to stick to this Sakarmaka, Akarmaka, Bhave, Kartari, Karmani. These are better, more accurate because they stay in the language, the meaning. In Sanskrit language, a sentence that has a transitive verb, a verb that can take a karma pada, can be expressed either in active voice or in passive voice as Kartari and Karmani. Correct. Similarly, a sentence that has an intransitive verb, akarmaka dhatu, can be expressed either in kartari or bhave. Basically, it's a new annotation or a name for what is a karmani, because we cannot use the title karmani anymore because the karma pada itself is absent. So we say the kriya pada resides in the bhava, resides in the meaning, in its meaning. That's what the word for bhava they will probably say also. Let us see. In other words, so the bhave is impersonal voice. In other words, when we change the voice of a sentence having an intransitive verb, akarmaka kriya or akarmaka dhatu, from active, from kartari, we get bhave prayoga or impersonal voice. No problem. I guess you guys got this essence of what is being told here. However, in other Indian languages, the use of bhave prayoga is not as common as in Sanskrit. See, even here they admit there, it's not bracketed and identified. It's kind of there. Roughly people use, yeah. In English, we rarely come across impersonal voice. It's not a great language for that. Therefore, the above Sanskrit sentences that are in bhave prayoga are translated into English in active voice in this book. Okay, it can be painfully translated otherwise, but they have stuck to simpler English. In 1 or 2 instances, the literal translation is shown in brackets. They have admitted. It's not a great English sentence, but it's some kind of a literal butler statement. The fifth and the seventh sentences marked with the star are translated in impersonal voice only. Let's go back and look at them. Vaidyena shankyate. It is suspected by the doctor. You see, this kind of phrases is used commonly in passive voice in English. Oh, the fever is suspected by the doctor to be malaria. Huh? Like this. So the teaching of this tough subject has been attempted by the teachers. So there are places where you do collapse to passive voice. Right, that when you want to accent the action of the teachers. That's so yeah. On these lines, try to understand the remaining sentences also. Okay, we have already done that, sir. Rules of impersonal voice, little bit again, that standard rubbing, guys. Okay, Tritiya, Prathama, Karma Kriya. Here, Bhave Kriya instead of Karma Kriya. You'll see this. Subject will be in instrumental case, Tritiya Vibhaktihi, Udaharanam, Balakena Dhavyate. The verb will change as in the passive voice. That is Patyate, Kampyate, Upavishyate. See, Yakara has been highlighted. Okay, that is that Yakara insertion. Basically ikara, which is generating a yakara. Then the verb is always in prathama purusha ekavachana only. This number 3 is the essence of bhave. So since there is no karma pada, no transitive hold on for the verb collapses to the top left version, prathama purusha ekavachana. Simple for us. They didn't go to uttama purusha bahuvachana. That will be weird to do that, but anyway, I'm saying just stick to, so the table collapses to kampyate only. There is no need for kampyate, all that version. And then actually the question that comes up in my mind is, still in Sanskrit we continue to learn the declensions for the other 8 positions. So kampyate, kampyate, kampyante. But if we don't ever have the opportunity to use kampyate, kampyante because it is illegal grammatically, because it's bhave, karmani bhave, are there special exception sentences where they can appear, and why so and what so? That is the immediate kutuhala that comes in us. I don't have the answer, but I can ask the question for sure. Okay, it's a good question for the pandits to be asked. Since the verbs are intransitive, there is no subject in bhave prayoga, no object in bhave prayoga. Sakarmaka prayogaha kartari balakaha shalam gacchati karmani balakena shala gamyate samanavachane sakshama purushecha bhavati. Atra shala gamyate. Akarmaka prayogaha. Okay.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the different meaning for in Sanskrit for shaking is one and shivering is another. See, shivering is kampyate. And what is for shaking then? If I'm shaking a rod or I'm shaking a tree, whatever it is.
There may be something, it's not coming immediately to mind, but you can say aham vriksham kampayan asmi, like that.
It will become a transitive verb.
Yeah, it cannot become transitive. It's interesting.
And then in that case, it will have an object. No?
But maybe it's like this, Varya, because when I'm taking kampayan in the sense of a kridanta, when the kampadatu has been translated into a kridanta like kampayan, shatranta, okay, maybe it takes on qualities that are not there in the original dhatu.
I just wanted to, like...
Yeah. Good question to have.
Okay. Sir, also one other thing, most of these verbs are a little indefinite in the sense that they can take both these forms. For example, balakena pathyate, if we don't know what he is reading.
No, that is still karmani, except that we have not mentioned the karma pada. I have talked about this earlier. See, karma pada can be there, means it is karmani. Karma pada cannot be there, it means it's bhave. See, karma pada can be there, allows you to put it or not put it in the sentence.
Right, sir. Understood.
But Mahodaya's question is very relevant, because if kamp is taken as shake, and shaking is also a karma transitive activity, in the sense we say shake something, okay, then how do we, there may be another potential way of saying it, some other dhatu. 2000 dhatus are there. So must be something is there.
Okay, sir.
So akarmaka prayogaha kartari balakaha dhavanti. So there is no verb. Balakaihi dhavyate. Okay. Pratama purusha ekavachana. Finish. Sarvada pratama purushe ekavachane cha bhavati. Maya dhavyate, tvaya dhavyate, tena dhavyate, asmabhihi dhavyate, yushmabhihi dhavyate, etc., etc., etc. Okay, all purushas, all vachanas dhavyate, stuck.
Sir, in Sanskrit, is it preferable?
I think Mahodaya's question, just going back to that kampyate, Sharadvarya, there is a niche version we call it, no? There is prayojaka version, where we make the verb apply to another. So when I shake the tree, I am imparting the shaking to the tree. So you can say, you can use then the prayojaka form of the dhatu and go with karmapada.
Like how it will be.
I have to open ashtadhyayi.com and check myself.
Whether it will be balaka vrukshena kampyate.
Maybe it is kampayate or something, slight transformation maybe there. Kampayate, something like that. Okay.
But then we'll have to use vrukshena kampyate.
No. We have to use balakena vrukshaha kampayate.
Kampayate.
Okay. If it is kampayate, yeah.
Wrong. What I said is totally wrong.
Huh?
What I said was totally wrong.
No. Just bringing in the prayojaka aspect of the verb there.
I got it, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So
let us.
I wanted to ask, in Sanskrit, is it preferable when possible to use the bhave or karmani form, even if not bhave, the karmani form whenever it is possible?
No such thing. It is up to you. It gives you both options very well. It's up to you.
Okay, sir.
See, it's also it's also depending on the context. So how you can go with the tonality. Kena shala gamyate, balakena shala gamyate. So I don't know, shala gamyate may not be the exact example. Sometimes it is natural to go karmani in some, when the question has to focus on things, right? You can also say kaha shalam gacchati, etc. Like it's, I think it's up to you, 50-50. There is, Sanskrit doesn't give any weight to this or that.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
But some people, authors have a preference. Authors go with certain preference. For example, I have seen our Janardana Hegdevarya, he loves karmani. So you will see a lot of his descriptions are karmani or bhave prayoga tends to be in his books. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
So we will take a break, 12:08. So 12:11, 12:12, 3-4 minutes. We'll come back and attempt this. It should be easy enough to attempt this after a few minutes. Take a water break and come back. Okay, welcome back. So now they are simply very simple exercises in the beginning, just taking the latlakara form and saying it in the bhave form. It is bhave form because it happens to be a akarmaka dhatu. If it was gacchati, we would have also known how to do it, gamyate, like that. But anyway, at least we can see one thing with this exercise, you collect a knowledge of which kind of dhatus are akarmaka. That is very important. See, your brain has to think, now patati, falls. So why is it intransitive? Because falling is a self-centered activity. So self-centered activities like running, falling, standing, shaking, this kind of thing. Okay. In English, for example, something can be shaken, but then it is actually, like I said, prayojaka version. The shaking is happening to something because of another person's directive, etc. like that. So there are also it is important to note that the what is intransitive in Sanskritam will become transitive in Kannada or English, because how we map the verbs. So that is okay. The different languages have different sense of transitiveness. That's why it happens. But we have to learn Sanskrit with Sanskrit's transitive brain process. Okay. Largely it matches. If you see in your mother tongue like Kannada or Marathi, you will see this is somewhat matching in your mother tongue also, the intransitive nature. Not that any of us would have noticed that in Kannada that is intransitive, because we don't bracket it and study it grammatically. We learn it as a child and as a child of that language. So, but you know, you will start now learning Sanskrit grammar, you will start noticing similar things in your mother tongue also. All right. So let me invite. Oh, okay. Prajakta Varye has joined in. Let's invite her and give her some trouble. Write the impersonal form, bhave rupam of the following verbs. Varye, patati, patyate. Like that, you go for 10 of these.
Yes, sir. Dhavati, dhavyate.
Dhavyate. So, balikaya dhavyate. I'm just going to say something with the picture. Continue, beginning.
Hasati, hasyate.
Hasyate. So, balika hasati atava balikaya hasyate. Lots of laughter. For a long time, I didn't know what was this lol business. Lots of laughter, apparently. We never learned this Gen Z terms. Continue, beginning.
Tishtati, sthiyate.
Very good. See, that was a stumper. Sthiyate, stha dhatu. Tishtati, sthiyate. So, balikaya sthiyate.
Garjati, garjyate.
Garjyate. Well done, well done. Okay. So, simhena garjyate.
Kampate, kampyate.
Kampyate. Very good. So, we had seen this. So, again, balikaya kampyate. Everywhere I have balika only. Except when Simha came, I could have said Simhini, but yeah, continue.
Sir, how will it be? Bharya garjate?
Bharyaya garjate. Sharad Mahodayasya Bharyaya garjyate. Okay, Prajakta, continue.
Yatate, yatyate.
Yatyate.
Bhavati, bhuyate.
Very good. Bhuyate. Bhavyate will come to our brain, but bhuyate. Okay, so we have to practice it. So, see, beautiful girl, baby here. So, shishuna bhuyate.
Nrutyati, nrutyate.
So, Cinderella nrutyate.
Nashyati, nashyate.
Nashyate. Simple, straightforward here. Okay. Sasyena nashyate.
Upavishati, upavishyate.
Okay. So, balikaya upavishyate. Balikaya sthiyate. Like that. Two pictures are there. Well done, Bhagini. So, dhavati dhavyate, hasati hasyate, tishtati sthiyate, garjati garjyate, kampate kampyate, atmane. Yatate yatyate, again atmane. Bhavati bhuyate, nrutyati nrutyate, nashyate, upavishyate. So, it will be nice if you guys can make your own tables from all these examples present in the book itself to quickly practice.
Bharyaya garjate, Mahodaya nrutyate.
Mahodayena. At least now you have to say it correctly. Mahodayena nrityate.
Okay, I got that point.
Okay. Change the following sentence into impersonal voice. So let us make Mahodaya dance a bit. Sharadvarya, your chance. So one example is Pushpam vikasati, Pushpena vikasyate. So flower blooms, it is bloomed by the flower, something like that. Mahodaya, Sharadvarya.
Parnah patati.
Parnam patati.
Parnam patyate.
But Parnam no.
Parna.
No. Tritiya.
Parnena patyate.
Parnena patyate. Parnena patyate. Next one. Vicharaha spurati.
Vicharaha spurati. Vicharena spuryate.
Spuryate. Well done. Vicharena spuryate. Thanks, Varya. You can relax.
Okay.
Narsimham Varya.
Yes, sir. Sita kampate. Sitaya kampyate.
Well done. Sitaya kampyate. Rakshasin drishtva sitaya kampyate.
Balaha yatate. Balena yatyate.
Balena yatyate. Very good. Pullinga. Balena yatyate.
Yes.
Okay. So bala yatate. How will you translate that?
Balaha yatyate.
No. Bala. Bala yatate goes to
Balaya. Balaihi yatyate.
No. Balaya. Strilinga ekavachana. Balaya. Balaya yatate.
Balaya yatyate.
Yatate. No yatyate. Oh, yeah, yatyate. Samshamyatam. Yatyate. Yeah. Yakara.
Ek vachana.
Correct. Yatyate. Balaya yatyate or balena yatyate.
Balena yatyate.
Thanks, Varya. Well done. Srihari Akkiraju. Number 5.
5. Simhaः गर्जन्ति. Simhai garjate.
Very good. Simhaihi. Little bit like south you add the Simhaihi garjyate. Very good. Our tendency is to go garjyante. No, stick to garjyate. Simhaihi garjyate. Next one.
Balikaः तिष्ठन्ति. Balikabhi sthiyate.
Sthiyate. Well done. Balikabhihi sthiyate. Ekavachana sthiyate. Balikabhihi bahuvachana tritiya vibhakti. Thanks, Varya. Well done. Neela Varya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Palam nashyati. Palena nashyate.
Yeah, see, yakara is already there, so it just stays. So nashyate. There is no double yakara.
Okay. One doubt, sir. When it comes to Napumsakalinga, the palam can be. I mean, not in bhave. There's no karma pada only. But when we are translating other this thing, if it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti or it is in Pratama, I mean, how do we differentiate? That is also palam. This is also palam. It ends with that. I mean, any Napumsakalinga Shabda.
Oh, that is the eternal problem we have. Because slowly we learn that, oh, this is karma, this is karta, this is Napumsaka Pratama. This will take some swimming in the field of Samskrita. Okay? It'll take some time. Just like we Southerners struggle with the Hindi lingas. Now, for example, in Hindi, table is female, like that we struggle. For us, everything other than people is Napumsaka. So the same thing in Samskrita also, this linga jnana, it is in its own vector. Even Hindi people won't find it easy. Only thing they find easy is, okay, in Sanskrit also there is linga for words. Okay, that much they appreciate. But beyond that, they will find the table word in Hindi maybe pullinga and table word in Sanskrit maybe strilinga. So they also struggle like us. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Vidushakaha hasanti.
No. You are not reading correctly.
Vidushakaha, sorry. Vidushakaha hasanti. Vidushakaihi hasyante.
Fail. 0.
Vidushakaha hasyate. Sorry.
Vidushakaihi hasyate.
Sorry, vidushakaihi hasyate.
You're getting stressed. Not needed. Just relax. Okay. Vidushakai, you know it. Vidushakaihi hasyate. Thanks, Bhagini. Well done. Lakshmi Varya. Mahoday.
नर्तक्यः नृत्यन्ति. नर्तकीभिः नृत्यन्ति. नृत्यन्ते. Nrityate.
You made all the mistakes in one go. Nartaki bihi was very good. I would give you full marks for going correct. It's not easy. Nartaki bihi nrityate. Well done. Last one.
Balaha patanti. Balai.
Two options are there now. Two options are there for in Tritiya Vibhakti how to translate this.
Balaihi.
And then another option?
Balebhyaha.
Balabihi.
Balabihi. Bala.
Balaihi pullinga bahuvachana. Balabihi strilinga bahuvachana. Balaha is mapping to both Bala Shabda and Bala Shabda. That's why we can do that translation. So we can do Balabihi or we can do Balaihi. It will be great in exam if you write Balaihi / Balabihi. But what is the next Kriya version?
Patyate.
Patyate. Yeah, almost said it. I held back. You got it right this time. Well done, Bhagini. See, the kind of errors that happens, please notice what is happening, why the brain is misleading us, what is all happening, how to correct ourselves. That's what. Okay, so these examples are very good. That's why spending time in this Abhyasa is more useful. That's why I implore students to come to the class live. Then I'll be pulling you up, putting you on the spot. On the spot, you will have all the sweating, toughness. All that has to happen. And like Sharad Varya's wife will scream at him. All that should happen in life. Okay. Next, change the... Maybe she's saying, what is this fellow studying and instead of relaxing and letting me read my novel. Okay. Change the following sentences which are in Bhave Prayoga into Kartari Prayoga. So another type of exercise, a little tougher. So let us invite Indira. So one example is Parnaihi patyate, Parnani patanti. So whole sentence has to be translated. Continue, sir. Your trial now. For three of them you have to do.
Balakabhyam upavishyate.
Upavishyate. Now what can you tell me what is the is it in Kartari, Bhave or Karmani, this sentence piece?
It is in Bhave Prayoga, we have to make it into Kartari.
Very good. So how would you go?
Balakabhyam balakau. Balakau. Then
very good, very good. See, for the first time, for some reason, it is strange. For first time, they threw in a Dvivachana and Varya caught it perfectly. Okay, very good. Now you say, sir.
Upavishayate.
Oh, full sentence again.
Balakabhyam upavishayate. Balakau upavishataha.
Correct. Upavishataha. Okay. Upavishataha. Upavishati, upavishataha, upavishanti. Well done. Okay. Balakau upavishataha. So Mahodaya actually got straightforward tough one. Because Dvivachana, which was never introduced so far, has been thrown into the example. I don't know whether by oversight or intentionally to stump us, but it is good. Okay. So we get trouble with Dvivachana even for the good old Dhatus also. So, but he did it correctly. Continue, sir.
Grihani bihi hasyate. Grihani strilinga.
Correct.
Grihaniyaha. Grihaniyaha.
Grihinyaha.
Grihinyaha. Plural hasyate hasanti.
Hasanti. Well done. Grihinyaha hasanti. One more.
Taihi patyate. Taihi. Te patanti.
Very good. Te patanti. You have mastered this. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, thank you. Thank you. Let's now invite Jayanti Subramaniam. I haven't called, I think, her today. Jayanti, Varya.
Asmabihi क्रीडयति
क्रीड्यते.
क्रीड्यते
This is compound.
अस्माभिः क्रीड्यते वयं Kridamaha.
Well done. See, Bhagini has to go to Uttama Purusha Vayam. So she thought through this. Okay. Kridati, Kridataha, Kridanti, Kridasi, Kridataha, Kridatha, Kridami, Kridavaha, Kridamaha. So Vayam Kridamaha. She can't translate it perfectly. Bhagini, next one.
Shishubhihi rudyate.
Hmm.
Shishavaha rudanti.
Rudanti. Well done.
Rudanti.
Shishavaha Rudanti. Not a easy dhatu. Rudanti.
Yuvabhyam bhuyate. Yuvam.
Yuvabhyam is what vachana?
Dvivachana.
Hmm.
Dvivachana madhyama purusha.
Correct.
Yuvam bhavataha. Bhavataha.
Tvam yuvam. So yuvam and bhuyate is bhudatu. So bhavati bhavata. Did correct. Bhagini, one more.
Latabhyam vardyate. Latabhyam. Late. Late vardete.
Well done. Late vardete. Well done, Bhagini. You got it all three right. Late vardhete. Atmanepadi pratama purusha dvivachana. Vardate, vardhete, vardante. So vardhete has to come there. Lata, late. Bhagini did the translation perfectly. From latabhyam back to pratama vibhakti as late, dvivachana. So these exercises are tougher than what they taught us. But it's good. These are also learnings and teachings for us. Thanks, Bhagini. Did I give you only 2 to solve? I think you got 3 to solve. So let's call someone else. Satya Sai, Varya. Satya
Yes.
Sai.
Yeah. Chatraihi uttiyate. Chatraihi becomes chatraha.
Well done. Chatraha.
Uttiyate. Uttishtani.
Good try. But you think again. See, it goes tishtati and then go further. Yeah.
Chatraha uttishtanti.
Uttishtanti. Very good. Okay. So chatraha uttishtanti. So sthadatu goes tishtati, tishtataha, tishtanti. Okay. So that is tishtanti. So ut is the upasarga. Ut tishtanti. Up they stand. Like that they stand up. Like that. Okay. So chatraha uttishtanti. Stiyate. Tishtati. Tishtataha tishtanti. Uthiyate. Uttishtati. Uttishtatah uttishtanti. Just add the ut to the whole thing. That's okay. Now don't ask me how sthiyate becomes uthiyate, where the sakara went. That is all the Panini will be left with no job if we know how to do all this just like that. Okay. One more, 2 more are there. You try one more. Yeah.
Vrukshaihi kampyate. Vrukshaha. Kampante.
Kampante. Very good. Kartari, it comes back to Bahuvachana. Kampante. Mahodaya did it perfectly. It goes from Ekavachana of Bhave to Bahuvachana of Kartari. Atmanepadi Pradama Purusha Bahuvachana. Kampate, Kampete, Kampante.
Balika.
Thanks. No. We will give chance to Sativarya is there today. Sativarya, you get to close out this exercise for us.
Balika Bhiki Milyate. Balikaha.
Well done. Balikaha.
Milyanti.
Milanti. Milanti. Ya goes away. Milanti.
Milanti.
Very good. Balikaha milanti. You got it right, sir. So the girls meet. Okay, that's what. Okay. So ubhayapadi dhatu. Okay. So you can actually also say milante. It also is correct. Okay, because it is a ubhayapadi dhatu, mil dhatu. So balikaha milanti is same as balikaha milante because it's a ubhayapadi dhatu. So, but in milyate it has to be atmane because of bhave prayoga. The nich takes it to atmane. Well done. Yo, one more exercise. Oh, they're going to eat a lot of our time, this exercise, but we should do it, especially looking at this lovely cactus. Let's invite somebody I have forgotten. Please come forward. Today I have tried to include everyone, so nobody is coming forward, so I have to make the call. So let me bring back Shobhana Variye. Oh, Anusha Variya, you come in. You have unmuted. Anusha Variya is into. So Anusha Variya, you get 5 for coming forward. So read the following sentences carefully. Oh, this is just reading. Oh, it is not an exercise, but you read for us. It's okay. Something is, can you fix your microphone jack correctly? Now it is clear. Yeah.
Asmabhihi akridiyata.
So by us, it is played like that. Bhave prayoga. Okay. Just what I am doing value addition for just instead of reading is to look at the Kartari version. So Vayam akridama. Vayam akridama. Okay. So what is happening here now? If you see, what is this akridiyata? We know kridyate. What is this akridiyata? This is past tense form, lung form of the same kridyate. Okay. So just like gacchati becomes agachat in parasmaipadi thing, kridyate becomes akridyata in atmanepadi lung. Okay. Atmanepadi lung. So the Kartari version is akridat, akridam, akridama. It's vayam uttama purusha. So akridama 3.3. Vayam akridama. Or if you want to go tanta, not that tavatu kartari, then vayam kriditavantaha. Instead of akridama lung, we can go tavatu kriditavan. So kriditavantaha. Vayam kriditavantaha. This is just I am throwing it to compare it against akridyata. Just because always we are going to be given exercises of karmani kartari, bhave kartari like that. So it's a good chance to do that. Continue, Bhagini.
Nartakibhihi anrityata.
Anrityata. So by the dancers, it was danced. I don't know how much accurate that Butler English is, but you got the idea. So that will become nartakyaha anrityan lang. Okay. So it's Pratama Purusha Bahuvachana. Continue, Bhagini.
Taya yatyatam.
So it will become sa. Taya becomes sa yatatam. Okay. Now we have switched from lung to lot. Okay. So yatyatam yatatam. Atmane ekavachana lot. See, they are mixing now the lakaras. Okay. See what is happening. Lung, couple of examples. Then they switch to lot. Okay. And then you continue. And then they will go like that. So they're going to show us now different options with the bhave in kridantas and other lakaras. Very interesting exercise, this one. Continue, Bhagini.
Sasyaihi divyatam.
By the plants may it be lived. That means let them live, that sense. Okay. So sasyaha jivantu lot bahuvachana bhave. Okay. Lot parasmaipadi bahuvachana.
Vahanena chalitavyam.
Actually, I don't know why I said bhave here. Okay, lot bhave to lot parasmai bhojana. Correct. See, jivyatam is lot bhave. Okay, and jivantu is kartari bhave. Kartari lot. Okay, continue. Vahanena chalitavyam. You read that, right? By the vehicle, it should be moved or transited, or whatever is the translation you want to give for chalitavyam. So, tavyat. So there is actually a, because chalanakriya is intransitive, even in tavyat, in the karmani sense of it, or so now it is the bhava essence of tavyat is now the bhava essence of the chaladhat. Okay, so vahanena chalitavyam. So how, Bhagini, how would you put it in kartari?
Vahanaha.
Vahanam.
Okay.
Napumsaka.
Napumsaka. Vahanam. Chalati.
Vidiling.
This is.
You have to go to Vidiling.
Chalet.
Chalet. Chalet. Well done. Well done. So chalati is lat, but we are coming from tavyat. So we have to go to Vidiling in Kartari. So vahanam chalet. Tavyat karmani slash bhave agnyartha. Actually bhave agnyartha goes to Vidiling in Kartari. I should say Vidiling Kartari here. Chalet. Okay, it's a good exercise. This kind of exercise is what will come in the exam. So I'm focusing on this. So I'm using the opportunity. Okay. So one more, Bhagini.
Yajanaihi Ramitavyam.
You have to now say the Kartari version.
Yajanam, Yajanaha.
Yajanani.
Yajanani. Ramitavyam. Bhramet. No. Yajanani Bhrameyuhu.
Well done. Well done. Yajanani Bhrameyuhu. Bhagini's got it. The technology. Continue, Bhagini.
Nayanena Spuritam.
Now, what is this Puritam form? Do you recognize?
No. Puritam.
Ktanta. Okay. It is a Ktanta Krudanta. Okay. Spuritam. Spuritaha. Spurita. Ktanta versions. Okay. Spurati lat. Spuryate bhave. Okay. Spuritam is Ktanta. Ktanta is also Karmani Bhuta Kritanta. You remember. Ktantas are Karmani Bhuta Kritanta. That's why Nayana goes to Nayanena. Tritiya Vibhakti. Nayanena Spuritam. Basically, it is blinked by the eye. Something like that. It is blinked by the eye is what is being told. It was, instead of it is, it was, because of Bhuta Kridanta. It was blinked by the eye. Okay. So now you have to go to Kartari. Can you try? It's okay to fail. Just try.
I have to go to Kartari. Nayanam I should take, or
yeah, Nayanam, correct.
So it will Nayanam as Nayanam Kartari Prayoga.
Correct.
So
you have to go to Lang. Very good. Go to Lang. You are doing the right thing. Asphurat. Well done. Okay. See the exercise. We have to be very careful. We cannot go to Lat because Puritam is Bhuta. So it is Bhuta Karmani or Bhave in this case. Bhuta Bhave. So Ktanta has to go to Lang. It cannot go to Lat. So we have to be very cautious when we do the translation. We cannot lose the time sense. This is past. This has to be past tense. So Nayanam Asphurat. Kta Karmani / Bhave. Bhuta Kridanta switches to Lang. I winked. So this kind of exercise. Thanks, Bhagini. Thanks for helping us leading through the...
We can also make into Tavatu or what, sir? That Aspurat.
Yes, very good. Very good. How would you translate now Nayanam Aspurat into Tavatu?
That's what I'm wondering. That's why I asked the question. I don't know, sir.
So, okay. Spuritam is Kta. Spuritavan would be
Spuritavan, Spuritavati,
Spuritavan is
Spuritam
Pullinga.
again, no, sir.
Pullinga. It's Puritam only, it comes, I think, in Napumsaka.
That's why I was confused. It again comes Spuritam.
Again comes Puritam, but as Ktan, Ktavatu Anta.
Okay,
Napumsaka.
okay. They're the same, okay.
I think it is same. We'll have to check, cross-check this one. Spuritavan, Spuritavati, Spuritavat. Spuritavat. No, Bagini. It is Spuritavat.
Okay, sir. Spuritavat. Okay.
Spuritavat. So it is different form than Spuritam. So Nayanam Spuritavat. It's weird kind of thing. We don't use it commonly. That's why but once we start practicing it, that is the correct form. Good. Students are challenging here. Atithi bihi upavishyatam. So by the atithis, it may be said. So this is now you can see the vidhi in this. Okay. So it becomes lot. Athitayaha upavishantu. So this is lot translation. Okay, lot vidhi. Lot translation into lot only. Okay. Then phalena apatyata. This is tough, guys. This exercise, if we are doing the Kartari translation, it's not easy level. It's okay that we are still learning, so it's we'll keep gathering the knowledge. Phalena apatyata. By the fruit, it is fallen. So again, lang bhave. Okay, so phalam it will become in Kartari. Apatyata patati apatat. So it will be phalam apatat. So that's why we have to go slowly, lang to lang and bhave to Kartari. Okay. So what to what you have to see? Lang goes to lang. Okay, and if it is lat, it will go to lat only. There is no lat here in these examples. If it is lot, then you can go to lot Kartari. If it is ling, you can go to ling Kartari. Or if it is Tavya Taniyar, also you go to ling Kartari. Like that. Because Tavya Taniyar don't have a Krudanta version in Kartari. So this kind of, and Ktavatu, like Bagini said, Ktavatu can go to Kta Puritam can go to Ktavatu or Lang. We have chosen Lang in the way it is shown, but we tried the Ktavatu also, which is the Kartari Bhuta Kridanta. So Karmani Bhuta Kridanta switching to Kartari Bhuta Kridanta, Aspuravat, something like that is also possible. Okay, so Mitrena Bhavitavyam, by the friend, it should be stayed. Okay, so this is having the Agraha, Vidiling has to be chosen in Kartari. So Mitram Bhavet, something like that. See, not bad. See, look, I am also trying here right in front of you guys. So Mitram Bhavet. So Bhavitavyam Bhavet. Then Bhavaniyam also Bhavet. Okay. Bhushpaihi Patitam. So past tense, Ktanta. Immediately you see the form. You have to start recognizing this. It is a challenge. So many forms. So Patitam. By the flowers, it was fallen. So that is in Ekavachana because it is Bhave Prayoga. So in Kartari though, we have to keep the Vachana honest with the Vachana of the Karta. So Pushpani it will be. So we know Pushpani as the Karta. That is easy. Patitam, let us take Tavatu translation. So Patitam, Pushpani, Patitavan, Patitavati, Patitavat, Patitavan, Patitavat. How does the Bahuvachana of Patitavat go? Patitavan, Patitavanto, Patitavantaha, Patitavati, Patitavatyo, Patitavatyaha, Patitavat.
Jagat, Jagati, Jaganti.
Jaganti, Patitavanti.
Patitavanti.
Hrisva Ikara, well done. Patitavanti. Okay, so that's how it goes. Okay, but easier one is lang, apatan. Apatat, apatan. Bahuvachana lang. So I have chosen the lang, but we should practice the Tavatu Napumsaka is not Karagata for us because it's not even been taught much, even in this book. Kridalubihi dhavitam. So by the players, athletes, very good. By the athletes, it was run. So Kridaluhu is the Ukaranta. Guruhu, Guru, Guravaha, Kridalavaha. Okay, I am guessing. Kridalavaha. Dhavitam, okay, is Ktanta. Davitavan, davitavantau, dhavitavantaha. If you want to go ktavatu, kridalavaha, dhavitavantaha, or kridalavaha, adhavan, plural. Adhavan. See, kridalavaha, adhavan. Not bad. So far, thinking processes. So what I am opening to you guys is how we are doing the thinking. Okay? Asmabihi upaveshthavyam. So I want to finish this exercise before close the morning session. So asmabihi, by us. So vayam. Vayam. Try, sir. You try. Vishwanath Varya.
उपवेष्टव्यम् अस्माभिः उपवेष्टव्यम् वयम् उपविष्टामः उपविशन्तु वयम् उपविशन्तु
Vayam is Uttama Purusha. Upavishantu is Prathama Purusha.
Upavishyama.
Upavishama. Well done. Without the Visarga. Okay. Upavishema. Okay. This is okay. Small errors like that. Panini and toughness. Okay. Vayam Upavishema is the form apparently. That's okay. Vidhiling. We were mostly there. Try, sir. Next one. Next couple.
Pushpena vikasyatam. Pushpani.
Why Pushpani?
Pushpena. Pushpaha. Pushpaha. Pushpam.
Ayo, Pushpam. Pushpam.
Vikasyatam. Vikasyatu. Vikasyantu.
Pushpam vikasatu.
Vikasatu.
Vikasatu. Vikaset. Actually, you can go both lot and vidhi. My mind tells me vikasatu works, vikaset works. Okay. In this case. Okay. So I would not put too much. I would give both options open. Okay. All right. Then last one. Tena amilyata.
Tena amilyata. Tvam.
Tvai tvam.
Tena.
Saha taute tam tautan tena tabhyam tai. Saha.
Militavan.
Amilyata is bhave bhuta, that is lang. So it is okay to go kartari lang, kartari ktavatu, which is militavan. Saha militavan. Very correct. But suppose you wanted to do lang.
Saha amilat.
Amilat. Well done. Saha amilat. So I think we guys 80% we are there. Still some struggle is there. Recognizing the ktavatu kta. This exercise is brilliant because there is a mix of lakaras, kridantas, bhutas, bhave, everything pitching at the same time in front of us. This is like, fast bowler with googly ball. So pretty good if we can do this. All the above sentences are in impersonal voice. They are in bhutakala, lang, agnyartha, lot, and vidyartha, etc. The same rules as in present tense are followed here also. The verb changes in bhave prayoga to as in karmani. But it is always in Prathama Purusha Ekavachana only. Hence, the other Purusha Vachana forms of the verb are not there in bhave prayoga. Now, they did not ask us to do an exercise like we forced upon ourselves to learn and do. But it is good if we can practice this, then that is understood better by us. The karma bhave version is understood better by us when we start appreciating where it came from. Okay. All right. So with that, we will conclude a morning session. Endless number of exercises are there. Let us see. Afternoon, we will keep catching up with the balance exercise, see how much we can move. I don't want to hurry through the last few lessons just because it's okay. We have some weekends left with us. We have the first and the second weekends of August available to us. And today afternoon also, we can finish some more of this. So I think we should be able to finish 10th lesson and do some quick review of some question paper, recent question paper, and conclude our sessions. Now I have, before I let you guys go, I have an appeal. Normally, to help Samskrita Bharati, I myself annually, in addition to acting as their teacher for these classes, etc., I also help them financially because there are quite a few people doing Niswartha Seva over there in their offices. So I'm going to send an appeal form to you guys to contribute to our, of course, this link is for the contribution to the Bengaluru division. You can always go to the portal and also contribute to the headquarters in Delhi also. They have an office in Delhi from where also they carry out a lot of good work. But I will send you the link that I maintain through a database that I maintain for my students to contribute directly to Samskrita Bharati. It has to be transferred to their bank account, which details I will be sending through the Google Forms, etc. So when there is no compulsion, and there is nothing like I suggest you donate this or anything like that. Nothing. It's all up to you guys. Normally they try to provide a ATG receipt, qualified receipt, for contributions above certain level, like couple of thousand rupees and above. They try to provide a proper receipt and post it, because if you send a very small amount, the overhead only will cost them too much. So they might do it only for certain level and above, or they might do it for every single receipt. So just try to keep it a decent amount if you can help in. Okay, just a appeal from my side, not any compulsion. Okay, it will be a nice thing to continuously help them, because they take 350 rupees or whatever for this. It's not even covering their costs actually. So I know for posting hall ticket, taking evaluation of your answer paper, sending you everything, giving the certificate and the book in the end, it cannot be done in 350 rupees, believe me. So it'll be nice if we can help on the side. That's all. Thank you very much, and let's meet at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. See you.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad.
धन्यवाद सर.
धन्यवाद महोदय.
Namaste.